Hello and welcome to Todd Rolls Dice, where we have 2 new combat patrols for Warhammer 40,000 to talk about, and honestly, these are quite interesting. How about we jump in? 2 masked combat patrols deploy for the Harlequins and the Death Korps of Krieg. It's awfully disquieting when you set foot on a battlefield and the enemy is hidden behind a sinister mask. Doubly so when you're in the 41st millennium and that mask might shoot lasers. That sounds like a really cool mask. Or drive you mad with a glance. Or trap your immortal soul. Wait, is that the Harlequins thing? Are their masks like trapping their soul? Oh wow, that's cool. That's some crazy stuff right there. Many warriors have long since learned the chilling effect they have, and 2 of the most prolific mask-wearing factions have ventured into small-scale Warhammer 40,000 with brand new combat patrols. The first one, Combat Patrol Harlequins. Harlequins and Krieg players, or Guard players in general, you're going to have to let me know what you think of these, because I can tell you from a model, appearance, and price range what I think of these. I don't know anything about these factions. I know a little bit more about Guard than Harlequins. I know nothing about Harlequins. So first up, let me know what you think of these and the selection of units. For me, the Harlequins one doesn't look like great value, low model count, and honestly, they are older kits. I'd like to see the Harlequins get some new stuff. I think the flyers are okay, but the characters and the troops box just needs a bit of love. But I don't know how they'll play. I expect them to be very tricksy, very fast. Probably quite hard hitting, but maybe glass cannon-y. But let me know what you think. So the Harlequins trade numbers for speed in a high octane patrol that puts a 6-member Harlequin troop on the field with 2 Skyweavers, a Starweaver and a Voidweaver, each packing an arsenal of lethal weapons, run rings around their enemies. In the background, a single solitaire shadows the troop, ready to step in and effortlessly butcher enemy characters that stray too close to the deadly performance. If you're someone who likes to soar around the battlefield, confounding your friends and scattering the enemy before you, join the elite Harlequins in the performance of their lives. So, like I was thinking, fast, hard-hitting, probably a bit glass cannon-y. I don't mind them. The biggest thing that puts me off with the Harlequins is painting them. There's no way I would get all of those diamonds and things. I wouldn't. I would just give up. So, stunning army, and I think when you see them painted by basically anybody who's willing to throw their stuff up on social media, they always look really good. This one, I am just unknown on the combat patrol. I'm not entirely sold, but you'll have to let me know. So, moving on to Combat Patrol Death Korps of Krieg. Now, this box looks quite impressive. And rightly so, for the Guard, lots of numbers. But all the Harlequins are lively and colourful. The Death Korps are sombre and grim in equal measure. Their legendary die-hard attitudes and bleak appearance of the galaxy's worst war zones make them some of the most sought-after siege troops in the Imperium. An accolade they live up to day after day. This combat patrol has a bit of everything, and it's all new models except the troops. So in it you have 10 Death Korps of Krieg troops and a 6-member command squad holding ground, while 5 Death Rider cavalry skewer choice enemy targets, and a heavy weapon squad with 4 blast their foes from afar. Of 4. Am I missing something? Because that picture's 3. And I'm pretty sure that the box is a box of 3 heavy weapon squad, or heavy weapons teams. I think that's meant to be 3, but still, if it is 3, it's still a nice looking box. Command squad, troops that used to be kill team, but you're not going to be able to use them in kill team competitively. So in this combat patrol you get a kill team as well, which is pretty good. Death Riders are really interesting, beautiful new plastic sculpts. New heavy weapons team, I mean all of this, within what, 3-4 years old? And if you take the troops out, they're basically new this year. Some stunning models in here. And if you're looking to start Krieg, this personally looks like a pretty good place to start it. So this is an especially good place to start Krieg, just what I said, as every one of these units is great to double up on, adding more numbers, fast cavalry and heavy weapons right where they're needed. Combat Patrol Harlequins and Combat Patrol Death Korps of Krieg will be available soon. We'll let you know here on WarCom when they're available to pre-order. Rules will be available on the Warhammer 40,000 app soon after the box sets are released. No mention of putting them on WarCom, although I see that they have brought in a couple of the combat patrols were released about a month ago. The Tyranids one is definitely been added, so best place to get the rules will be the app, but they should also appear on WarCom if you want a PDF. I think giving Harlequins a combat patrol is definitely a good move. I think that they need one, I'm just not sure about the content of it, but it does sound like they're going to be quite hard and quite fast to pin down, fast, and probably do a lot of damage early on. I think that they'll have some really interesting ploys and things as well. So I don't think it's terrible. Not for me, but I don't think it's terrible. I suppose you can repeat it as well because the Harlequins are such a small model range. This would make a nice supplemental to go with some of the Grotmus one was a Harlequins Drakari combination force. I think there's an Eldar Drakari combination force in their codex as well. So while this is probably quite nice to add a little bit of Harlequin, it's also probably a good starting point for Harlequin army if you wanted to start them. And I just think the Krieg one is great value. If you're wanting to start Krieg, this has everything that you're going to want to really focus in on. Command squads are great. The troops are really good. It's a nice kit as well. I had the kill team a while ago. Just a nice set of options. I know that they've trimmed out some of those options with this new reboxed kit, but still, the models are stunning. The heavy weapons team looks great, and you should have all of the options for all the other weapons as well, because you have 4 or 5 different weapons choices. Obviously, the combat patrol is going to focus on the auto guns, but build them how you want and proxy them for a combat patrol. I wouldn't have a problem with that personally. And then the riders, the cavalry are just... yeah, they're just fun. Really cool design. Hard hitting. They'll probably die pretty quickly, but they will take something with them. So yeah, lots to like in both of these, but I think the Krieg one really stands out for me. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Are either of these combat patrols enough to tempt you into starting those factions? I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you enjoyed this, please like, subscribe, do all the YouTubey stuff. It really does help the channel grow, and I have plans. It's just getting to the point where we can implement the plans for the future. So all the support is incredible and very much appreciated. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.